Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today I'm talking about be universally loved by women. So you may not be able to sleep with every woman in the world, but you can be liked by a hell of a lot of them, perhaps even adored and loved by them, if you adopt a certain personality, okay? So we've all heard of those, the famous sort of like cliche of a ladies' man. You can turn into a ladies' man. Okay, so one of the first things that you need to kind of adopt if you want to become a ladies' man and be universally loved and adored by women is you got to get really good at showing deep interest in women. You've got to essentially become extremely fascinated by women. You've got to be really interested in what their opinions are, really interested in their thoughts and their lives. So basically, when you go up to any woman, you can strike up a conversation with her and get her to talk about her life and show that genuine interest, okay? So this might not be for everybody, because some guys out there will think, well, I'm just bored to death whenever I talk to a woman, which is fair enough, right? That may be the case. But if you are really trying to become a ladies' man, then that's one of the things that you absolutely have to adopt. You have to adopt a genuine fascination with women and loving to hear their stories and getting them to talk and things like that. Okay, so one of the things as well that women love in certain men, especially these ladies' men, ladies' men, that sounds like it's something else, ladies' man, is this, okay? So, women love men who love women, which is why it's good to adopt a healthy fascination with them, okay? Because if you love women, then yeah, you're going to want to know what their thoughts are. You're going to want to know what their opinions are on things. You're going to want to know what's on their mind and their lives, and you're going to want to know all about them. So you got to have like a love for all women, okay? And find them fascinated. And one of the fascinating, and one of the things that you can do for this is actually to just adopt a healthy fascination with every single person you meet, because then you will not only just be a ladies' man, but you'll attract a lot more friends as well. So whenever you meet a stranger or like someone new starts at where you work, or perhaps you go to a new job, or perhaps you're still a student and you're still in school, whenever you meet someone who's like sitting next to you in class, or you just meet someone new in your life, so someone new enters your life, become fascinated with them, okay? So it doesn't matter if it's a guy or a woman, it's, one of these pink polka dot people, furry, I don't know, whatever. Just get fascinated with them, ask them questions about themselves, right? Ask them questions about their lives, ask them about their opinions and things, and then you'll not only attract more women and become a ladies' man, but you'll just be liked by a lot of people, because people often like to talk about themselves, okay? As human beings, we're actually very incredibly selfish, right? And we especially love to talk about things that we love to talk about. So, for example, for you might have an obsession with like a TV show or something, and you'd love it if someone just came up to you and asked you about your favorite TV show, because you could be like, you could talk for hours on it, right? That's what you got to do when you meet someone new, especially a woman, right? If you want to become universally loved by them, you want to get to a place where you're talking to them and you can sort of fish for enough information out of the woman to find a topic that she really loves to talk about, okay? It could be that she's got a car that she loves, right? It could be that it's one of her pets. It could be a job, it could be anything, right? But something that you could see, like when she starts talking about it, it lights her up. She starts talking about it more and more and more and more and more, right? If I ever meet anyone out, right, of you guys, let's say I meet one of my subscribers, the best thing that you can do is to ask me about my work, to ask me about these kinds of things, because then I would just go on and talk about it, because not many people actually ask me about my job. Not many people ask me about the things that I teach and that I coach. And I will give you a free seminar for about an hour if you ask me about my job, right? So that's what you want to do. You want to find a topic that they love to talk about, okay? And they will like you more, because then they got to like just talk about something that they're really passionate about, something that they really love. So that's one of the things that you can do, right? But don't just do it with women, because if you want to get good at this, then do it with everybody, right? Get fascinated, absolutely fascinated, and learn to love human beings, not just women, but everybody. Become fascinated with the person in front of you, okay? And not only then will you become a great conversationalist and you'll win a lot of friends, but also you become a ladies' man too, because women love to talk about themselves too. And if you can also have this other energy though, because you don't want to be just sitting there interrogating, okay? Because that's not going to come across very attractive, okay? It's going to come across like you're an interrogator. So yes, you are asking questions. Yes, you are, trying to find out about them. And yes, you are fascinated with them. But you've also got to be light-hearted, and you've got to be using humor. You've got to be joking back and forth, having a little bit of banter, having a like cheeky grin on your face too, like when you're doing a bit of teasing. Yeah, it's just like about having fun, right? Having a good time. So, for example, let's say you're talking to a woman and she's going on and on and on about her mother, right? And how, oh, you know what, yeah, she brought me a lot of confidence in my life. And, it's really the reason why I'm so confident is because of my mother. And you could, to tease her, you could like look at something that she's wearing. So, for example, that I use in my book that you can read for free on my website, Attracting the Beautiful Woman of Your Dreams, is that she's wearing red shoes, right? And you could tease her about the red shoes. You could say, "Wait a minute, you're confident, right? So how come you're wearing those shoes, right?" And then she looks at her shoes and goes, "Well, what do you mean? Don't you like my red shoes?" And she may start to get a little bit defensive. I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you. So your mum taught you how to be confident, huh? Right? And it's just giving that light-hearted energy to it. It's not like you're being mean and you're putting her down. It's just showing her that you know how to play, you know how to tease, right, and have a bit of fun, right? So obviously you don't want to be too aggressive with that. You don't want to come across too offensive. But that's why you say, "I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. I'm just teasing." Especially if you can tell that she did get a little bit upset by that. But most women would just be like a little bit confused and like, "Whoa, what just happened there?" And they may even laugh as well. That's the best kind of response that you want to get. But it's just showing that you are not afraid to tease women. You're not afraid to banter. You're not afraid that you're going to say the wrong thing. You're showing that confidence, right, by just teasing her a little bit by an item of clothing she's wearing. It could be her haircut. It could be if she's wearing glasses like me. You could call her Harry Potter or something like that. I don't know. Just a gentle tease that elicits a bit of humor and fun and laughter, and it shows that you don't mind showing her that you're not afraid of her. Okay, and you're not afraid to be like, "Oh, I'm so afraid of like saying something that might offend her," right? It's just giving off that energy. So you want to be light-hearted with it. You want to be fun. You want to be talking about fun things, and you just want to make the other person laugh. You just want to make her laugh, and that's one of the ways that you can become universally loved by women. Okay, just become extremely fascinated with them, and like I said as well, if you want to get better at making friends, then always be fascinated with everybody you come into contact with. Because then when you meet a beautiful woman, it will just be so easy to like flirt with her, banter with her, or just to find out information about her. Obviously, you don't want to flirt with everybody, as in, because you're probably a heterosexual male watching this, right? You don't want to flirt with other men. But if you want other men to like you, then be fascinated with them. To be, if you want to create good friendships, and get them to talk about things that they like to talk about, okay? But obviously when you're talking to women, you want to add like a little bit more teasing, a little bit more flirty energy, okay? So that's what you do, okay? And that's how you can be universally loved by all women. They may not all want to sleep with you, but they'll all like you and think that you're great. Obviously, that may not be 100%, right? You'll always get someone who thinks that you're not basically their cup of tea, but they'll probably like the fact that they had a nice conversation with you if you was able to do that, okay? But most women that you come into contact with will like you for the fact that you had a nice conversation with them and you're friendly and you got them to talk about something that they like to talk about. So you'll always, like I said, you'll always get that one person who may not like you very much no matter what you do, but this will help you become universally loved by most women, okay? Alright, so thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.